So how do we connect with ourselves more and more and more in such a strength, in such a unbreakable grip that you can withstand anything in life? Is it sufficient to pray once to God when things are bad? God, please save me, I know you're there, and you get a response. But how long does that last? Is it sufficient to watch, a YouTube video of a minister or a spiritual teacher once, or read a book once? No, my friends. In order to get permanently established in the self, we need to develop something that's called Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana. Don't try to spell that. This is a Sanskrit word, Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana means an uninterrupted abiding in the self or in God. Uninterrupted. A continuous feeling of God's presence, a continuous feeling of the presence of your soul. Not once in a while, but literally with you from morning to evening, through the night, through talking, through going places or not going places. A continuous feeling that God's presence is here, that your awareness is here, that your self is here. Then when you have that, you bring it, world, you bring it. You bring your worst, you bring your best. I am not leaving myself. You get so grounded in it, let anything come. You now know that you are that self. So how do we get this Nididhyasana? By repeated practice again and again and again. There is no other way, my friends. I'm sorry. Even if you have a spiritual experience, even if you have a transcendental experience, some great spiritual power moves you, like, happens in spiritual circles. Okay, you have it once, maybe for a week it'll stay with you. But unless you have something that's called Brahmavriti, which is you have created a new thought within you, just like we have many other thoughts, but this is a special thought. It's a thought about the Almighty. You have created, you have invested in it, that it starts to come up spontaneously from within. You no longer have to go out and search for it. You have practiced it so much that the thought is repeating uninterruptedly. Thought of God, thought of my true self. It's just constantly with you all the time. So this takes time, and there's nothing that can replace this. This is the most important thing to develop. So that's why it takes some time. It takes a year, it takes 2 years, but it's a permanent solution. This Nididhyasana.